to conquer lust for good. Lust is one of the most powerful temptations we face. It doesn't knock loudly. It creeps in quietly, takes control of the mind, and before you know it, it feels impossible to resist. Maybe you've tried fighting it before. You deleted certain apps, you made promises to yourself, you even prayed, but still, it keeps coming back. Why is lust so strong? And more importantly, how can you truly overcome it? There's a hidden battle happening, a spiritual one. Lust isn't just a human weakness, it's a spiritual struggle. The Bible makes that clear. In Matthew 5:28, Jesus said, "Anyone who even looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart." This shows us that lust isn't just about what you do. It is about what happens in your mind and heart. But here's the good news. God never leaves his people without a way out. Take Joseph, for example. He was a young man working in Egypt when his master's wife began to pursue him. Day after day, she pressured him. Most would have given in, but Joseph didn't. He didn't just sit and wrestle with temptation in his mind. He ran. He literally fled the scene, knowing that if he stayed, he would eventually fall. That's the key to dealing with lust. You do not fight it, you flee from it. 2 Timothy 2:22 tells us, "Run from anything that stimulates youthful lusts. Instead, pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace." Notice the wording. It doesn't say, try to resist. It says, run. Why? Because lust isn't something you reason with. It's something you escape from. If you constantly expose yourself to triggers, scrolling social media, watching things that stir up desires, or entertaining inappropriate thoughts, you're putting yourself in a position to lose. So, how do you break free? First, change what you feed your mind. Lust grows when it's fed and dies when it's starved. Philippians 4:8 says to focus on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. That means you need to be intentional about what you watch, what you listen to, and what you let into your heart. Second, replace lust with a deeper hunger for God. Lust is a craving, but it's a craving for the wrong thing. Only God can truly satisfy the soul. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." The more you draw close to God, the less control lust will have over you. Spend time in prayer, read his word daily, and stay connected to people who push you toward Christ. Third, don't try to fight this battle alone. Temptation thrives in secrecy, but it weakens in the light. James 5:16 encourages us to confess your sins to one another and pray for each other so that you may be healed. Find someone you trust, a mentor, a friend, an accountability partner. Open up, pray together. Walk the journey of freedom together. Lust is a battle, but it's not a battle you're destined to lose. God has already equipped you with the tools to conquer it. The choice is yours. Will you keep feeding the desires that keep you trapped, or will you start taking steps toward real freedom? If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs it. And if you want more biblical truth to strengthen your walk with God, subscribe to Roots of Faith for more life-changing insights. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep walking in the freedom that God has already promised you.